Hello everybody, welcome to, this is a very quick look at the brand new plugin from BT and iZotope, which is Stutter Edit, which I've got right here, Stutter Edit2 in fact, out this morning, and I literally only just got a code, so you'll have to excuse my lack of knowledge and depth of information, but I just thought I'd play you through a few presets. So as a result, I've got a session here which is just literally a couple of loops from Loop Masters, plus I've added a bit of freeze machines, just to give a bit of extra texture. So let's just stop this a second and have a look at Stutter Edit. Open up the interface. It's quite different. What it's got new effects, it's got new gesture control, it seems to have higher quality granularity, sort of higher speed stuttering. So if we just have a quick look at the news item that's just gone up, we've got new high resolution stutter effects, time variant modifiers, a spelling mistake, auto mode for auditioning gestures, new effects, comb, chorus, flanger, phaser, tape stop, delay, distort, reverb, and you can change the order of those, palindrome, back and forth for each gesture, freeze function, global filter, visual representation of stutter settings, and color limiter on output. So we'll come back to the main interface here. Let's just keep playing. Listen to this filter, actually. It's quite... I've got this on the master bus just because it's a lot easier. So how does it work? Well, basically what you do is you assign presets to keys on the keyboard. I mean, this is the standard way you do it. What I've actually done here, this is the preset one, which is full of BT ones, and there's empty slots on the keyboard because we haven't filled the whole thing up. What I've done is I've created a MIDI input here, which I'm routing to the master, which means that the master here and Stutter Edit is getting its MIDI from my MIDI keyboard, which I've got here. So if I get my head, out of the way again, you should be able to see that there are presets changing. Nothing's happening because we're not playing any audio. As soon as I put a key down, it activates the effect and starts the motion, the gesture, which is a sort of timeline of what might be happening. If we have a look here, might be happening over time to a particular modulating a particular set of parameters, and you can set the parameters here with the depth. It's really, I mean, I don't pretend to fully get it. I didn't review the initial Stutter Edit, but we had BT on Sonic Talk last week, and he was very excited about it. And what it kind of signified is this huge amount of modulation and performative real-time effects. And of course, the stutter stuff, which BT is famous for, because he, as we know, kind of pioneered that technique, but not by using plugins. He used to cut it all up on the timeline and get these kind of grid alignments. His sort of attention to detail of DAW editing was a bit bonkers. So let's just get back onto the edit. If I go to this page here, stick my face up, maybe I'll put my face over this. So let's just play and we'll see what's going on. So I basically trigger. This hasn't got any stuttering by the looks of things. Just got... So literally, these are quite pedestrian. That's demonstrating the palindrome, which goes backwards and forwards. You can see. Some really bonkers stuff going on here. I think what I'm doing is actually I'm still triggering my notes in my freeze machine. It's a nice, that sort of sounds like a flanger, but it's actually a comb filter. What's that doing there? You can see that it's traversing along the timeline. interesting. Get increasingly sort of more bonkers. This has got the new distort plugin and lo-fi, which is sort of bit crushing. We can actually reorder these effects, I believe, just by dragging them as such. So just by putting lo-fi before low pass, we get a very different. That's interesting. Let's just go up an octave. This sort of tape stop pitching effects. Now, I can't pretend that I'm fully prepared for this, because literally I woke up this morning and I saw that it was announced. I knew it was coming today. I didn't know what time, and they sent me a code, so I've just downloaded it. I'm running this in Ableton Live in AU mode. One thing I have noticed, Ableton Live 10, you have to get a higher iteration of 10. Get the latest one, because it doesn't seem to pick up all of the AU plugins, I've noticed, but that's by the by. So looking at each of these individual plugins, I mean, there's just a ton of parameters. I mean, it's insanely deep. And I mean, if anything, my only criticism might be it's hard to find something that's quite subtle, but that's kind of up to you to have a look. But I mean, if we look at there's a whole bunch of parameters here. So if we just have a look, we've got factory banks, we've got experimental master bus, syncopated rhythms. I mean, there's just a ton of presets, and I guess I can just drop these into notes as I see fit. So subtle chop, what if I drop that in there? So yeah, literally just putting them and ordering where you want them creates the effects that you might want. So let's go back to my overhead shot and see what. So that was going to be coming down here somewhere. We can see. So oh, that's nice. Yeah. Not sure what that's doing. Let's try subtle chop 3 down here. Chop 2. That's not doing anything. Let's have a look. Flanger back pass. So literally we can build a kind of almost like a performance set. So I guess really, I mean, you could use this in a live set, you know, if you put this across the master bus or sub buses, maybe a synth bus or a drum and bass bus, you can put these drops and changes and create your own things and shapes that will suit your needs. I mean, it is kind of a complex, let's see if we go back to, it's kind of a complex set of parameters. Takes a little getting used to. I mean, essentially, we can create these modulations and depths of modulations and create sort of various different nodes in these modulations and curves that will affect the chosen parameter. So the amount of potential here, sync to time, is insane. And if you haven't got a MIDI input set up, you can also just set it up to be auto. So you just flip presets and then you know, choose and listen to them on the fly. Like I say, I haven't had an awful lot of time to get to know this, but I just wanted to give you a rough idea of what it could do and maybe give you some a heads up. Anyway, so Stutter Edit is available now. There's a 10-day free trial download, which is kind of handy. What do you need? You need High Sierra or Catalina. So actually that's good. So it covers a few more. So we've got a few more iterations. We've got High Sierra, we've got Mojave, and we've got Catalina. Windows 8 to Windows 10. Plugin formats AU, AAX, VST2 and VST3 plugins for 64-bit. So it works with Live, 9.7 to 10, Cubase, Pro Tools, FL Studio, Studio One, Reaper, Reason. Basically a whole bunch of the ones that we want. And let's have a look, see what the pricing is. Let's just go to, can we go to buy? Yes, we can click buy. $199 at the moment. I don't know if that's a special pricing or whether it's just on. So anyway, that's just a first look at Stutter Edit2 from BT. As I said, if you want to have see what BT has been up to, actually he was on the Sonic Talk podcast last week. You can check it out. Really interesting guys, lots of very strong and valid opinions on a whole variety of subjects, and he did give us a bit of a heads up, though once again I apologise for the lack of depth because literally got the serial number this morning. Anyway, I'm going to play a little bit more. Let's have a bit of fun.